You know what I love about country music? It's not because I can relate to it, not by any stretch. When the song talks about driving a truck in a small town and the baseball or football game and daddy's farm and all, like I cannot relate to that. My grandpa owned a farm on my dad's side, but he disowned my dad when he was like 21, when my dad was 21, and I hardly saw him. He was kind of a prick. Let's just say that. Don't mean to speak ill of anybody, but he was a prick. So I can't really relate with anything, and but I listen to it to kind of escape my own life in a way. Because it makes me kind of like I could listen to this, just talking about having cold drinks on the beach at a tiki bar or whatever. But I always imagine anybody that listens to country music is pretty well off. Because if you actually do go to country folk houses, they are really nice. They're houses. I mean, we're talking about, you know, 300, 400, $500,000 houses, um, family generational wealth has been passed down. Lots of things have been passed down. You go into their garages and it's like nicely concrete. They got a TV in there. It's all like hooked up and climate controlled, and they got a little loft, they could sleep in, like just in the garage. But then the actual house is 2-story, hardwood floor. They got a safe full of cash somewhere. You know, so it's a lot of stuff I cannot relate to. A lot of land to do whatever they want with, acres and acres of land. Like, that is the dream, to just live out the middle of nowhere where no one else is, have all that land. You could go outside, you could do anything you want, go outside in the backyard, have an in-ground pool. I fantasize about being someone that is a country folk, that has a bit of cash, generational wealth, what have you, and going to Menards and looking at all the stuff at Menards and being like, oh, okay, I could get that put on the house, get this in the backyard, and not even think about how much it costs. Or maybe think about it a little bit, but nothing that would be like too crazy. You know what I'm saying? But so I think about that, and I listen to the music, and it's like it's a nice escape, and it makes me think about, oh man, if I was just like hanging out in a small town, going to the bar, hanging out with the cowgirls, Daisy Dukes. They have the string lights everywhere. There's a hoedown going down in some barn with the string lights, and it's very nice. Cracker Barrel is catering. I think about all that kind of stuff, and it's like, oh, that is nice. And then I think about the winter time. You're all cozy inside the house, nice and warm. And I've been, all fall, the whole season of fall, and even maybe started at the end of summer, started gathering wood, chopping wood, getting out there, getting things done so we could have the wood burning stove going, have a coffee in the morning out of a steel mug, that's blue and has like the white splatter, the Pioneer style coffee mug, sipping from that. But here's the thing I don't like that comes with it. There is, like, when I do hang around a lot of country folk too, and some of them are like this, some of them are not. So I wouldn't say it's about 50-50. Sometimes you come across a real bunch of ignorant country folk. The kind that hate cats. That's a big one. I remember hearing a story from somebody where they said their friend saw a cat just kind of come and hang out with them while they were in the barn or something, and the cat was like really friendly and nice, and the guy goes and says, He went and he grabbed his little thing and he pointed it right at it and boom, got him. It was like he was talking about it like it was funny, and I'm just sitting there going, yeah, that's not cool. That's not funny. So like you come across a lot of ignorant, stupid ass country folk like that. But then, I think if you are a legit, not LARPing, not cosplaying as a country man, if you will love cats if you are a real legit uh, country folk, because cats take care of the mice in the barn and wherever else, the chicken coop or whatever. So there's that. And then there's also, you got some of the old the gruff countrymen, country boys. It's maybe the older guys, but I don't think a lot of them know what it's like to really, truly struggle. They may know what hard work is, don't get me wrong, before you go and say, hey, my daddy worked for his ass to the bone. Yeah, if you had that generational wealth, you have the property given to you or whatever, yeah, you may have to work hard, but for people that didn't have that growing up, and you have to work double hard, and a lot of times it's like, just be blessed that you are out in the country and you are given something to work hard for, to keep, because some people aren't even given that, and they just work hard and work hard and work hard just to survive, let alone anything else. And I had this idea I was thinking about, if you work hard enough, you hear that, oh, if you work hard enough, good things will come your way. It's like, that's not the case. Because I know stories in my family where, oh yeah, your old John or whatever, old John, he worked hard all his life. And then it's like, okay, how did he die? It was in a shack house. It was like, what was it all for? Yeah, he worked hard all his life, and did he do anything with it? Did anything come from that? No. So you got to use your brain a lot of times too. You got to be smart, work it right, because there's a saying, if hard work paid off, the mule would be living in the house, or something like that. There's a quote or a saying like that. So, the whole thing of hard work pays off. Hard work is the one thing of the entire pie that will pay off. Say the pie is the payoff pie. Slice of it is hard work, but there's a lot of other slices that need to happen for the pie to be whole and for it to be a legit thing. So I think about, these gruff old country folk, and they kind of want you to earn their respect. And I'll tell you, I've said this before, my rule when it comes to respect is I start out giving anybody 100% respect. And over time and interactions with them, whether good or bad, they'll either lose my respect or keep that 100%. But there are some guys where it's like, you got to prove it. You got to prove it. I think maybe they're mixing up respect with trust. You want me to trust you, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, you may have to prove it for me to trust you. But just general respect when you just meet someone for the first time, yeah, it's given right away. But I that's what I think it is. A lot of people mistake trust. You got to earn trust. Respect is always a default with me, 100%. But anyways, yeah, so I listen to country music, not because I can relate to it or anything like that. I enjoy it because I get into that daydream that I live in a nice, big, white house, 2 stories, more than one bathroom in the house. That'd be nice. His and her sinks, a kitchen island, a wraparound porch, so I can go and sit out on a summer day, drink some sweet tea. just look far off in the distance at all the fields just flat on a nice summer day. Not too hot, not too cold. You know, sipping a sweet tea or a coffee in the morning and just fucking chilling, man. That is the dream. But I think a lot of country music also is like, it's so prefabricated. They talk about drinking beer and all that stuff, and it's just pandering to the masses. Obviously, just mention beer, truck, my mama, dog, the wife left, and what else is there? Small town, USA. You know, bring up the flag. Yeah. Anyways, it's my take on country music, at least modern country music. Old school stuff, it's a whole different thing. Two different genres. Anyways, peace out, guys. DJ Glowing Eyes out, man.